So at the end of this video, I'm going to tell you the full story of what happened with this car and why it is in the condition that it is in. Obviously the inside is completely trashed, so we're going to get started by pulling out the seats, ripping this thing apart, and cleaning up this moldy mess that's inside this Hyundai Veloster. You know it's bad when you have moldy, dusty crumbs just all over the inside. So we're going to start with vacuuming all of this stuff up before we start tackling with the extraction and cleaning up the seats and the carpets. Now with this being a black colored interior, it does make it a lot easier from a detailing perspective because there's no dyeing or staining that happens from the stuff that's been spilled on the ground. So we're going to use the drill brushes, we're going to use our carpet cleaning solution to extract these carpets and clean them up. Which reminds me, if you have not gone over to foxclean.com, which is my own personal line of detailing products, I am running a spring sale. All of that information and those links are in the description box below for you to check out. And with spring right around the corner, make sure you stock up. Things sell out super quick, so if they are in stock, I recommend you pick them up or pre-order so that way you can save the items that you need to clean up your vehicle. Now for these carpets on the passenger side floor, this is where you start seeing some of the stains that you didn't realize were there, how much coffee was spilled, soda, whatever, and this entire driver's side or passenger side section was completely stained. So we're going to be extracting the entire interior of this carpet to make sure they're completely clean for the owner. Now if you're interested in any of the products that I use to clean up these cars in my videos, I have them all linked in the description box below from you, whether they're from Fox Clean or Amazon links. They're all down there so that way you can pick up the same tools that I use to clean up these cars. And it really doesn't take a ton of, expertise to clean these things up. It's mostly just concentration, spending the time, putting in the hours to clean these things up. And a lot of these tools that I use, like this extractor, they're not necessarily needed, they just speed up the job. Now you can see in the background here the bumper on this Hyundai Veloster is taped up. It's kind of fallen off. This car it's got a whole story to it that I'll tell you here at the very end. And the outside of it's so beat up that we're not going to be detailing the outside of it. We're more concentrated on cleaning up the interior of this vehicle, so that way the outside can get worked on and get fixed up, so that way it is more roadworthy and ready to go. For these seats, especially the driver one, which you'll see in a few minutes, that one was completely covered in oil. This one was covered in God knows what, but this thing stunk. It was completely nasty on the inside, and the amount of dirt being pulled out of these seats was insane.
All your friends are now my enemies. Always tell you what to do. Can't keep up with all the bullshit they're throwing your way. Always looking for the easy way. Now they're walking over you. Yeah. Never felt so damn frustrated. You're just wasting my time.
Now for all the door panels, the interior trim, and the dashboard, I'm using Mint Shine All-Purpose Cleaner, which is my own all-purpose cleaner that smells amazing. You guys that have tried it understand exactly what I'm talking about. And any sort of stain or any kind of dirt inside this vehicle, it tackles it no problem whatsoever. Now, one of the most interesting things about this vehicle in particular, and you can see it on the screen here on the right, this is actually a light switch that you would use in your house that controls something. I've tried to turn it on with the car on, turn it off. It didn't do anything. I'm not sure what it's wired up to do, but there is literally a house switch wired up to the inside of this vehicle. I don't understand why. No idea. So here's the story on this thing that I wanted to tell you guys. This is a salvage car that was picked up at auction for less than $1,000 by the owner. He asked me to clean up the inside, which we got completely cleaned up, as you can see from these before and after shots. Now the outside, whole different story. It's got hail damage, the front bumper's kind of ripped off and just taped up, and it's completely filthy. And that's going to be all taken care of at a body shop later on, now that the inside is at least livable and you can sit in it and it's all cleaned up. So if you guys like this video, make sure you subscribe, because I have a new flip video coming out next week. I do flip videos, I do interior details like this one, all this sort of stuff. So if you are new, hit the subscribe, and if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up and go ahead and leave a comment below, and I'll see you guys next week.